Hi guys, so this is going to be my third weekly check-in of April. Apologies if you can hear anyone in the background. Of course, as soon as I start trying to film, everyone wants to come up and down the stairs, everyone wants to bang around, so apologies in advance if you hear any of that. I will say and admit that this month I did spend a lot, as you will see. I don't regret any of it though. I'm noting to myself that although sure I want a budgeting journey and I want to try and save and be as productive as I can with the money that I have, it's okay sometimes to just be a little bit easy on yourself and try and enjoy life. Obviously you can do it without being as crazy as I have this past week, but I will go through it all with you and it might make more sense. I did try and film this before, but then people started coming up and downstairs, my sister knocked on my door, it was a whole fiasco. So yes, let's start again. So on Saturday the 16th, like I previously mentioned in my video, me and my family were going to the park, which we did, and I ended up treating myself and my niece to an ice cream after our walk, because she was well behaved. Wow, she was as well behaved as you can expect from a 4-year-old. So that was £4 and that came out of my Monzo account. The 17th was a no spend day, which I think is just because we left early to go back to London, me, my parents and my niece, and we ended up having Sunday lunch at my other sister's house, so we didn't actually go anywhere, so that's always good. Monday the 18th, I went out early with my parents because they're early birds, and I actually spent, let me pop it down here as well, I think it's B&M, and I think it's £4, I mean, but we went to a shopping centre and I spent £16 from my treat yourself envelope on a little backpack that I've been wanting for ages, and also some black sandals, just flat sandals. If you watched last week's, you would have been like, you just bought sandals, but where my Doc Martens are quads and super thick, these sandals are like nothing. So we need diversity. So yeah, I spent £16 in Primark from my treat yourself envelope, and then we went to B&M, and I can't for the life of me remember who I saw with this, so I'm so sorry, but they did show this and the Dr. Pawpaw 7-in-1 hair treatment styler. I love Dr. Pawpaw. Just for the lip balms. I didn't know they did this, and I saw it in B&M and was like, that's it, I'm getting two. I think it came to £4 for both. Again, that came from the, actually that came from the either hair or the beauty envelope. And then travel for the entire day. So me and my friends, we went to Kew Gardens, so there was a lot of like tapping and moving along. We had to go on the overground, and yeah, so that technically came out of my travel envelope. So travel for that day was £6.50, which I didn't think was that bad at all. And then, so while we were at Kew Gardens, so my friend paid for our tickets, which were about £15 each, which she didn't actually tell me about, otherwise I would have just said, hey, I'll pay for my own. So what I did is when we went to the cafe after hours and hours of walking, I paid for us all to have an ice cream and a cup of tea, so it came to £18.30, which is a lot, but then again, you are in Kew Gardens, so that was a fun day, but very tiring. Tuesday the 19th, I purchased some products for my mum. She's, I don't want to like the word technophobe, but she's not very good in terms of like ordering her own stuff, so I had to order her some skincare. She did pay me back, well, she paid me the products price back, but yeah, that was an unbudgeted spend of £14.95. And then I bought my train home, which came out of my travel envelope, and that was £17.35. It's only that cheap because I do have a 25 to 30, is that what it is? A 25 to 30 travel card, so that generally gives about a third off. Otherwise it'd be more. And on the 19th I went and saw my friend and her baby, and I treated her to some Starbucks. To be fair, she then bought lunch, so we're all winning. Then Wednesday was the day I was travelling back to the Midlands. I was going to say where then. Maybe one day I'll share. But this is where you'll see a lot of stuff. So, whilst I was at St Pancras, or St Pancras, however you want to say it, I bought myself a coffee because I'm an early person. I get places early every time. And I went to a lovely little cafe, and I can't remember if it's called A&L or something like that, E&L. But I got this gorgeous Spanish latte with it had pistachios in it, or was a pistachio Spanish latte. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, it's £5.95, but it was delicious. So if anyone's near there anytime and feels like treating themselves, go for it. Also, travel for Tuesday came out on Wednesday, if that makes sense. So it kind of is a backlog, so that's £4.20 for this day. I also got an Uber home from the train, and that was £7.37, but I'm going to put that as an unbudgeted because ideally I would have liked to just have got a bus, but I've never walked from the station to town, which sounds super easy, but it just confused me too much. And then I did an unbudgeted spend for my sister. So her wedding is approaching in the next couple of months, so I ordered her a personalised cosmetic pouch. Oh god, I'm chucking things. So I bought that from Etsy. It was £13. It came today actually. It just has her name on the front, and then inside it has bride and then the date of the wedding. Really good quality. I'm gonna pop the name of the Etsy shop here. And then finally I get to use another colour. My money box, £5 for the week, came out. And my chip came out, so that's £6.54. I realised this week that Chip thought I had way more money than I thought that I actually had, because I kept having to decrease how much it wanted to save for me. And then we have another unbudgeted spend. So I don't know if about any of you guys, but especially when I'm leaving somewhere like home or whatever, I get really paranoid, like, oh my gosh, I haven't locked this, I haven't done this. And that morning I'd use the oven and I was super paranoid because I know my dad left a tray in there, and I was like 90% sure that it was off, but you know when you get that niggly thought in the back of your head. So I was on the train and I didn't want to go back because I thought I'd missed my other train. So luckily my sister lives about 25 minutes away from my parents, so I called her and I was like, can you please go and check? And thankfully she did. And it turns out I was not being like a twat. To be fair, I'd actually turned it off, but I transferred her a £5 just to say thanks. Go get yourself a Starbucks. Thanks for doing that because you didn't have to. And yeah, that was a crazy moment. But yeah, an unbudgeted spend of £5 for that. And then Thursday the 21st, I did that thing again that I do. So no, basically what happened is I went on Amazon and bought myself a brand new binder. So I've mentioned previously that I wanted to make a binder specifically for savings challenges. I've seen Budget with M do this as well, so I was inspired, and so I did that. And then I wouldn't be me if I didn't therefore need something from the aesthetic budget. I mean, I have a brand new binder, I obviously need a brand new front cover, so I ordered one. And yeah, I'm going to be super excited when that comes. The binder's already come and I've popped everything I have currently in there, so I'll show that off probably my next cash stuffing video, so not too long to wait. And then, as I previously mentioned, travel comes out like a day after. So travel came out for the 20th and it was £3.10, which, to be fair, how many trains did I get? I got 2 trains, so that's not too horrific, but anyway. And then I did spend £6.39, wrong one, on some baking goods. However, I didn't take my cash envelope with me, so I paid by card. So what I'm gonna have to figure out is how to take away that money. I might just pop it, so like what I've done with my mum's money that she's given me and everything, I've popped it into my budget with Ira coin, what do you call it, a coin collection moment jar, and I could either obviously pop it into the bank or just keep that money and don't take that amount out from the bank when I do my cash stuffing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I might just pop that in there and we'll see. And then yesterday was another spend day because I apparently lack any self-control at all. So considering I had all this time off, I was like, Dave's coming around the coffee man, need a coffee, obviously. I had, guys, I always forget what I have. I had a white mocha with Biscoff. It was okay, it was decent. I don't think anything's going to top butterscotch. He said that he can't get hold of it at the moment. He does have honeycomb, although it wasn't on the van yesterday, so it let down, but definitely worthwhile. And then yesterday I had a lot of my fave peoples in the office, and one of my supervisors was like, you know what, me and another supervisor are going to go to Morrison's and grab some lunch for everyone, because the Morrison's near work has like the market kitchen place, where there's like lots of different stalls of different food that you can order. So technically an unbudgeted spend, it was a total of £5.90. So I ended up getting pasta with carbonara sauce, mushrooms and chicken, with extra cheese, and then I got them to grab me a bottle of Pepsi. So it came to £5.90. It's not something I'm always going to do. I don't know if it's going to be a monthly thing, if that, but yep, unbudgeted. And then again, these are unbudgeted. They literally are all unbudgeted. That's quite bad. But I have a ton of birthdays coming up. I have both my nephews on the 5th of May and then my sister on the 15th. So I got them all a Moonpig card, only because there was a lot of discount codes hanging around, so I got quite a bit off. So yeah, the boys ones actually came today, which was so quick, like what the heck. But yeah, and then Etsy, I spent £11.55. Oh, on so I was gonna say on what I ordered from Oxmel Studios. So what I'm gonna do at the end of this video is do my £5 savings challenge, so I'll show you what it looks like. But I purchased the £10 savings challenge and the £20 savings challenge, and I had a little bit of a discount code from my previous order, so that came to £11.55. And then I've mentioned this before, when did I last do it? Probably not that long ago, but I'm sure I did it this month, but it's great if I didn't. So Amazon is a sucker for when you create a wish list and there's like discounts. It'll always pop up on my phone and be like, hey, there's a discount on this. So it did it for a book that I've been wanting. I'll pop the name here. I have a stack of books on my Kindle that I need to read. I need to get back into it, is my thing. Mine's always like a mindset and a headspace and a schedule situation. So I need to start doing my 6-minute journal again, exercise, meditation, all of that. I need to get back into it. so I'm for sure going to get through them. But I bought it with a discount. I think originally it was like £8, and then it turned into £4.79. So I was like, get it. And then I'm gonna have to do another yellow. I don't want to. But my chip account. So I took out money from my chip account to purchase my skincare. So it was kind of down anyway. But I noticed I say some money, like I didn't move money around and it's not like accounted for, but it was annoying me. It was like at 775 or something, so I just transferred £25 to make it 800, which is cheating, I know, but so that's what I did, because I had spare money in my main account and I don't intend to spend anything this month, famous last words, this week. But yeah, and then today, which I still think counts as a no spend day, but I had my Apple 79p storage come out. Would you guys count that as a no spend day? I feel like I would, because it is a budgeted bill. But let me know in the comments, because I'm always interested. So yeah, there is a lot of yellows and things, but I'm not going to be too hard on myself because it's fine. It's also like with my budgeting journey, I'm learning a lot more not to beat myself up if I spend a little bit more money one week. The main thing is I'm saving, and I do have money like for different things. I've also just noticed this, which is going to annoy me in this video, but I'm not going to beat myself up because I'm in a fortunate situation where, I don't know, like I have a roof over my head, I have savings, and every day shouldn't be, if I can, I don't know how to articulate this without sounding horrific, but I don't want to live super restrictive if I don't have to, if that makes sense. Like obviously this week and this week were just crazy weeks that I wouldn't necessarily do every week. I know a lot of people are in different situations where they have no choice but to, and absolutely no shade to that situation at all, but at the end of the day we all have different budgets, different priorities, and I'm still fairly young. I don't know, I'm probably articulating myself horribly, but yeah. So as mentioned previously, so on my budgeting cash stuffing, you always see me budgeting £20 for £5 notes towards spending, which is essentially if I need to get bread, milk, anything like that for the house on the way back from work, just stop me spending a fortune, like tapping my card, because it's like minimum £5. But I haven't needed to because I've not been at home, so I do have that £5 here, and I'm going to pop it in the £5 savings challenge from Oxmeow Studios. So like mentioned here, I have ordered the £10 savings challenge and also the £20 savings challenge. I will also link Jade's shop and socials down below, because I don't think she gets as much love as she deserves. She is an awesome human being, so I do want to share love where I can to the Etsy shops that I love. So I'll also pop down the Aesthetic Budgets shop as well, and anything else I mentioned that I can link, I will do. So just gonna pop this £5 with the others, so now we have 4 of those in there, which is crazy. It's like God knows where the money would have gone otherwise. So I don't know what happened to this one. This one's having a mare of a day apparently. Okay, so we're now up to £20, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like I said, this probably would have been spent on something unnecessarily not needed at all. So yeah, and that is it. I don't think I have anything else to mention, but don't quote me on that. On Monday we get our payslip, so I don't know if I'm going to do like a reel or a short, just watching me stressing out trying to figure out what's going on there. But yeah, and also just to let people know, I do also have a TikTok. I've only uploaded one video, which my brother-in-law has now found, which stresses me out because no one in my family knows about it. I don't think he's realised I've got a YouTube channel, otherwise I definitely would have heard about that. But he did follow my Instagram, which I've now blocked him on because I feel like Instagram is like my little safe haven where I can like chat to you guys and be more interactive. So yeah, I will link all my socials down below. And until next time, guys, I hope everyone has a great week and weekend. And yeah, happy budgeting.